up, DEANOMANIACs? Welcome back to another edition of the Dean's List, where we count down the best YouTube videos and the best YouTube creators of last week, the week of February 23rd. My name is Dan Frampton. Over here we got Munchie, the straight edge Nutcracker. Together we're the Dean Project, and this is a YouTube channel that you're currently watching, and I'd like to thank you for that. That's pretty sick. Thank you for joining us. Alright, I'm not gonna fuck around. We're just jumping right in. We're gonna start dishing out these points. We're gonna give out the first measly point here at the 10th place to James Charles. That's right, beauty guru extraordinaire is finally making the Dean's List for his LED challenge, alright? What he did is he did his makeup in a couple different lighting sets in his room, alright? He was inspired by TikTok, which everybody is, alright? So he gets the blue light, he gets the red light, he gets the whatever light, and then by the end, he has this like insanity on his face, and I love to watch it. It was very entertaining enough to pick up 1 point. Now coming in here at the number 9 spot is another really popular YouTuber. You know, she has a lot of fans out here on YouTube, and last week she didn't have any ideas for a video, so what she did was 4 bad ideas in one video, and it was very entertaining. Her name is Emma Chamberlain, coming in at number 9, picking up 2 points. Now, like I said, I'm not fucking around. I'm just kind of whizzing through the first couple of these, and then maybe I might talk about them in more detail the farther down the Dean's List that we get and the more points that I dish out. But here, at the number 8 spot, picking up 3 points, is Cultaholic Presenter, you know, talking about wrestling on YouTube, Ross Twiddell. It's not Jack the Jobber this week. This week, Ross Twiddell takes the 8th place for his Straight to Hell video with Tama Tonga. Now, normally this kind of thing, normally a wrestling video, normally particularly a Straight to Hell, wouldn't be making the Dean's List. But what was particularly so interesting about this video was like the relationship between wrestler and wrestling fan, and how they were just like laughing and having a good time. They weren't really like judging each other, they weren't really like worshiping each other. You know, it was a pretty good time. It was a very fun time. You should go watch it. Number 7 is our number 1 of the year so far. You know I'm talking about Psych IRL, and just like everyone last week, you know, you're either talking about JayStation or you're talking about Jake Paul's weird like scheme that he's doing. And what Psych IRL did was she chose Jake Paul, but she like kind of wrapped it up in this whole like entrepreneurial thing, and it was a very good watch. It wasn't her best effort so far this year, but it was good enough to pick up 4 points. Alright, number 6 is this video essay channel that I've been into for a couple years now, but the video uploads are sparse. They're few and far between, but they're always really like high quality, well researched, amazing stuff for the old brain noggin if you're into that sort of thing. And that sort of thing is by Nerd Writer, okay? Now that's the 3rd nerd something on this list throughout the whole year so far. So far we had Nerd City, Nerdstalgic, and now Nerd Writer. It's gonna be hard to keep all these in track in your brain. I know that. I'm gonna do my best to keep it clear for you, but this is Nerd Writer's first effort, and he was basically talking about Bernie Sanders' speech patterns and how it communicates to an audience and how it's different from Donald Trump's. Very cool. Go fucking watch it. Alright, now we're talking about number 5 right now. We're talking about 6 points. We're talking about Brad Hall. We're talking about shoes. We're talking about Yeezys. We're talking about the Quantums. I thought they were ugly, but the video was funny. Go and fucking watch it. Now you remember the cyber goth dance from under the bridge video that happened a whole bunch of years ago? Very funny, very many memes were made of it. I think everybody in the whole world knows about it, but my boy Wavy Websurf did a little deep dive on it, so that was enough to pick up 7 points at the number 4 spot. Good job, Wavy. Alright, we're talking about the top 3 now. The top 3 best creators on YouTube last week. Number 3 was cr1tikal. You know, he's a British commentary channel that people like, okay? He's good at what he does. I'm into his stuff. And the 2 videos that he did last week were about e-boys on TikTok and also about the Jake Paul thing. Very funny stuff, okay? And I think I'm becoming a little bit more subdued now in the video because I think I hear someone knocking on my front door. Just 1 sec. Yeah, that's definitely happening. 1 sec. Yeah, it's my landlord. I gotta go. Bye. Okay, where the fuck did we leave off? We left off at cr1tikal at number 3, picking up 8 points for his video about e-boys and Jake Paul. Moving on, we gotta get to number 2. We gotta dish out 9 big points. Okay, now there's been a trend here on the Dean's List where some of the shorter videos have been getting the most amount of points. Now I don't know if that's just because you're cramming in a really just good idea and turning it into a diamond and then presenting this diamond, or if it's just that we got some brilliant people doing brilliant things. I'm not sure what it is, or if it's just juxtaposed against all this like longer form content here on YouTube that you're just like so used to these 10-minute videos where people drag things out and they just talk about the same thing over and over again. But then when you shrink a little video down like Gus Johnson does, and he does a little comedy thing, tells a little joke, very fucking funny. He did a video last week called Soldier Surprise, and it's fucking hilarious. Okay, so this is the first time that this creator has hit the Dean's List, and he's hitting hard. He's coming in at number 1, all right? The number 1 creator last week, picking up 10 of the beefiest bad boys that I can even muster to give out. We got cr1tikal. Penguins 0, all right? We got him here on YouTube. We got him here on Twitch, and there's no lower effort content on the internet, all right? This guy just pumps out these videos, but they're fucking hilarious because this guy's cool as fuck, and you should really check out particularly his robot wrestling one. He did an end of JayStation video. You know, he did a life of a bouncer video. These are all kind of like, I don't know, reaction type videos where he just has a video going and then he has himself like on the screen like reacting to the thing, and it's like kind of like the shittiest content in the world, but when he does it, it's dope. So you should check out cr1tikal. He's fucking awesome, and he's like the most real creator going here on YouTube. If you want fucking just someone cranking on a camera in their room and talking some shit, cr1tikal's your guy. All right, you lazy spliff noggins, that comes to the end of another edition of the Dean's List. We just got to look at the lead table here. We didn't see too many moves and shakes going on, but we got some people rising through the bottom of the ranks that makes me think that it might be a run for the money for the top spots here. But we're looking at number 1, Psych IRL. She's still chilling up there at number 1 with 39 points. Below that, Brad Hall with 33 and Fantano with 28. Wavy Web Surf with 22 and Wang with 20. JJ McCullough coming in at 18. Then we got a tie with Jack the Jobber and cr1tikal. I think cr1tikal is going to be one of those dudes that ends up shooting up near the top. Finn McKenty's, I think he might hover around the middle of the board for the rest of the season. I'm not sure how this is going to work out for my boy Finn. Gus Johnson is another guy that I predict is going to be shooting up the ranks here. Matty Matheson, his season of Just a Dash is over right now, so I don't know if he's actually going to be accumulating too many more points as we move forward here, but let's just hope he does. Danny Gonzalez, I think he's going to like hover around the middle of the board for the whole year, but cr1tikal. I think cr1tikal is going to be the dude that picks up the beefiest points week on week and just fucking rides those fucking waves of the Dean's List, folks, because his content is consistent. It's funny, it's very internet, it's very YouTube, which is great content. He's just a sick guy making good videos, and I think that's going to be enough for him to get to the number 1 spot. So Donna, Fantano, hold on to those hats. I don't know if that was the right expression for that, but whatever. And then below that, Jack's Films, Nerd City, and are tied with them, right? So let's just see how this all plays out going forward. I'm pretty stoked to see how this goes. If Nerd City was cranking out the videos as frequently as cr1tikal, then it wouldn't be a fucking competition out here. Alright, well thank you for watching that load of horseshit that I call content. Did you agree with anything that's on the list? Did you disagree with anything that's on the list? Fire off in the comments. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me why. Tell me what your top 10 was. How many points were you giving to creators last week? Do you watch a lot of creators, or you just watch like a couple? What are your patterns and behaviors like on YouTube? I want to know. No, just kidding. I don't care about anything detailed like that, but just like if you disagree with this list, that's alright. You have your own opinion. I have my own opinion. You just gotta be okay with that. And if you like the video, if you were entertained in any way, remember to put the like on it. You can subscribe, which is pretty much the only metric that people really care about or look at. So you do the subscribe because people care about that. You do the like because the algorithm likes it. You do the notifications because I have an ego and I like it knowing that people are getting notified that my videos are coming up. So have all that happen in your life so then the Dean Project can grow and grow and grow, and then we can do this full time and I can quit my job at Starbucks. But to make that happen, you guys just need to click the link in the description and go to the Patreon.